You probably clicked on the video because you're interested in learning how to transition from Pokemon Pocket to Pokemon TCG Live and to eventually paper Pokemon TCG. Well, let me do a brief introduction on myself. My name is Jay, and I played Pokemon Pocket for the first time when it was released on iPhone. And I ended up enjoying it, had a ton of fun, had a blast, even started streaming because of it. Found myself with a little community, and they've been kind to me, so to speak. I then eventually found myself playing Pokemon TCG Live and learning actually the nuances of the trading card game. More than just the few decks that we have in Pocket, standard format in regular Pokemon TCG is absolutely a blast. And I know that if you are playing Pokemon Pocket and enjoy that aspect and don't mind a little bit of longer games, you'd enjoy it. And eventually, I did end up playing Paper Pokemon. It's a fantastic game to play in person, and honestly, I have no complaints about it. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Let's start with Pokemon Pocket. It's the perfect entry point for anyone new to the Pokemon trading card game. Pokemon Pocket's an easy-to-navigate app that introduces you to the basics of Pokemon battles, and that also introduces you to card collections, although it's digital. It's accessible on the go and helps you learn the fundamentals, and here's really why you should start with Pokemon Pocket. First one being, it has a user-friendly interface. It's great for beginners, it has intuitive controls, easy to follow tutorials, and it doesn't have a ranked game mode yet. So, if that's something that you're concerned about, there's no ranked anxiety here. You could just play with less stress of competition. And it also works on mobile, on your iPad. It works on Android, and it also works on your PC, although you would need the emulator, something like Moomoo Player. Another thing for it is the quick matches. It's perfect for fitting in a quick game during your day, and it's honestly the perfect game if you want to get in something in between your meetings. So there's no stress when you're only playing a few minutes here and there, maybe like 2-3 tops. You could build your collection. This is where you essentially start learning how to build your deck, understand the card types, such as the differences between like your Pokemon and your supporter, and see all their abilities, because some vary from energy manipulation to retreat cost changes, etc. You'll see the differences between different card rarities too. It's something that will follow you on your journey if you do decide to stay all the way to TCG Live and even in real life. Another point is it gets you familiar with the mechanics. It gives you an understanding of the basic mechanics without the pressure of live competition if that's something that you want to choose. It allows you to play against bots, so what better way to learn and not worry about how you end up doing. I think this is the best way to do it. And with this Pokemon Pocket, you could really master the basics at your own pace and prepare yourself for more advanced gameplay if you do move on to the next one. Once you're comfortable with Pokemon Pocket, it's about time to evolve to Pokemon TCG Live. This online platform offers a more immersive experience and allows you to compete against players from all around the world. And here's what makes Pokemon TCG Live a great next step. Real-time battles. So you're able to engage in live matches, just test your skills and strategies and even the brews that you make. The game does offer a ranked game mode, as well as a casual mode for something that's less stressful, or you play the ranked if you want a more competitive environment. Community in the tournaments for Pokemon TCG Live. You're able to participate in global tournaments and connect with a very, very big community of players. Not to say though that there are no tournaments for Pocket, because there is. They're all on Limitless. There very much is, right? But there's significantly more for TCG Live, it being the actual trading card game and not a smaller version of it. Deck customization is another one, and honestly, you can experiment with different deck builds, you can refine your own tactics for it, This is where you're able to expand much more than Pocket. Because not only is the deck building in this game much more, but there's also a bit more variance. Because now, instead of being guaranteed an energy, you have to get ways to get your energy. And that kind of variance, that similar to how Magic the Gathering has lands, is how Pokemon kind of treats that. There's also much more options for combos, and there's a lot of things that are honestly really cool. One energy attacks that can do 280 damage seems absurd, but it's there. And in-game rewards. You can earn rewards and unlock new cards to enhance your collection. This is something I feel that Pokemon TCG Live does better than any card game online. Because you're able to build multiple meta decks if you decide to put like $10, $15 into the game. It's weird because the game doesn't have a shop of its own. You actually are getting the codes. So $15 in Pocket, it's a good amount, right? But it doesn't guarantee you that you'll get what you want. But in Live, it'll get you everything as long as you're not rarity maxing. Like me. The way to go about this is you go buy 400 booster pack codes on somewhere like TCG Player. Comes out to about $15. You enter all those codes. You can do it via camera or a copy paste if it was sent digitally, and then you'll rack up all the credits you could ever need from the duplicates from that set. And trust me, this is much better than $15 in any other digital card game. Unlike Pocket, in TCG Live, you could get exactly what you want using the credits you earn. So if you want to build a deck, you're not a slave waiting to get it in a booster pack draw. And the way that Pocket works is it takes an extremely long time to just get enough points to get one EX Pokemon. But in TCG Live, it's nothing like that. It's really an incredible way to present a game. And who knows, you might end up making your rogue deck work incredibly well in this format. Pokemon TCG Live is honestly the perfect way to deepen your understanding of the game, and it prepares you for the next step, which is real-life competitions. And finally, let's talk about the ultimate Pokemon TCG experience. Playing in person. There's nothing quite like the thrill of holding the cards in your hand, shuffling, fidgeting, and then battling face-to-face with other trainers. And here's really why you should transition to real-life play. Tangible experience. Feel the excitement of drawing cards, playing them on the table, interacting with opponents directly. This is something that you just can't replicate with digital. Although I guess you could technically do it with Spell Table. You're now able to go to local game stores and events. You can join local leagues, attend tournaments, and meet other enthusiasts. And who knows, you might even make a friend here or there. The community, right? You can build lasting friendships and share the joy of the game with others here. There's just something about being surrounded by like-minded people and enjoying yourself. I get that this isn't for everyone, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I personally just enjoy the type of setting, because I also used to play Magic the Gathering, and even before that, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, the setting of a card shop is just actually fun to me. Alright, advanced strategies, right? Here, you can implement and test what you learned from TCG Live, because you've honed them there. You now understand how the lines for a specific deck work. You know the matchups well because you see it more often, and you're able to play, TCG Live at home, so it's something that you pick up. Although now you're in person, there's less automation. Piloting your deck is much more on you. So if you don't have the cards arranged like it is in Live, you don't have your Pokemon set and then your trainers and then supporters, it's not like that in person. So it's one thing, and remembering it is another, and it's a different task altogether. This is where you kind of learn your competitive edge. So, playing Pokemon TCG in person, it honestly brings a whole new level of engagement to the game. And it's an experience that everyone should try if they're interested in the trading card game. Plus, if you're a collector or are interested in collecting, you could start showing and sharing your collection with people there. Alright, so there you have it. From Pokemon Pocket to Pokemon TCG Live, and finally to the real-life Pokemon Trading Card Game. Each step offers a unique experience and all the challenges that make your journey even more rewarding. If you're new to Pokemon, I hope that this video inspires you to start your own journey and then find yourself playing the game that I feel that a lot of people love. And if you have played the Pokemon game before, I hope that this rekindles your passion for it and you see yourself participating in either Pocket, TCG Live, or even the real thing. And I know you don't need to, but I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. You don't really have to do all of that, just so we can get the algorithm on our side. And lastly, I'd like to see if you guys can share your own Pokemon journeys and how you found yourself there, or how you found yourself rekindling that passion. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, I hope to see you here.